What if everything you believed about aging and masculine vitality was incomplete? What if the changes many men experience after 60 are not inevitable decline, but rather a temporary disconnection that can be restored? Today we are going to explore something that challenges conventional thinking about men's health, circulation, and the natural capacity for renewal that exists within every man, regardless of age. The human body possesses remarkable regenerative abilities that often remain dormant, waiting to be reactivated through proper understanding and gentle intervention. Modern research in vascular health and neuroplasticity suggests that many age-related changes in circulation and sensitivity can be significantly improved through targeted approaches that work with the body's natural systems rather than against them. This video is for educational purposes and does not replace medical consultation. For personalized advice, please consult qualified healthcare professionals or specialized medical centers. Let's begin by understanding what actually happens in the male body over time. The cardiovascular system, which includes the intricate network of blood vessels throughout the body, can experience reduced efficiency due to various factors including sedentary lifestyle, stress, poor nutrition, and yes, the natural aging process. However, this reduction in efficiency is not necessarily permanent or irreversible. The nervous system, particularly the parasympathetic nervous system responsible for relaxation and healing responses, can become less responsive due to chronic stress and disconnection from body awareness. This creates a cascade effect where circulation decreases, sensitivity diminishes, and the natural morning physiological responses that many men remember from their younger years begin to fade. But here is what modern medicine and traditional healing practices both recognize. The infrastructure remains intact. The blood vessels, though perhaps less flexible, are still present. The nervous pathways, though perhaps less active, are still functional. What changes is often the activation and the awareness of how to engage these systems effectively. Research in the field of vascular rehabilitation has identified specific areas of the body that serve as key points for circulation enhancement. These areas, when properly stimulated through gentle pressure and mindful breathing, can help restore blood flow to regions that may have been receiving reduced circulation for years. The first area of focus lies just above the pubic bone, in the region known medically as the suprapubic area. This region contains important nerve pathways and vascular connections that influence the entire pelvic region. Traditional Chinese medicine has long recognized this area as a vital energy center, while Western medicine understands it as a convergence point for several important circulatory pathways. Gentle pressure applied to this area, combined with deep breathing, can help stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system and encourage improved blood flow throughout the pelvic region. The technique involves placing gentle pressure with the fingertips while breathing deeply and slowly, allowing the body to respond naturally without force or strain. The second critical area is the perineum, the space between the anus and the scrotum. This region contains a dense network of nerve endings, and is considered in Eastern medicine to be a major energy point. From a Western perspective, this area houses important muscles and nerve pathways that directly influence pelvic circulation and sensation. The technique for this area involves sitting comfortably and applying gentle pressure, either directly with the fingers or by sitting on a rolled towel or cushion that provides consistent, mild pressure to the region. The key is consistency and gentleness rather than force. Many men report increased warmth and sensation in the lower body within days of beginning this practice. The third area, which is often overlooked, runs along the inner thigh from the groin toward the knee. This pathway corresponds to the femoral artery and associated nerve pathways, which are major routes for blood flow to the lower body and pelvic organs. In traditional Chinese medicine, this is part of the spleen meridian, recognized for its role in circulation and energy flow. The technique involves lying comfortably and using the fingertips to trace along the inner thigh, pausing at any areas that feel tense or sore, and applying gentle pressure while breathing deeply. This helps to release tension in the fascia and muscle tissue that may be restricting blood flow through these important pathways. These three areas work synergistically. When all three are addressed regularly, many men report not only improved circulation and sensation in the pelvic region, but also better sleep, increased energy, and a general sense of improved vitality and body awareness. However, these techniques work best when combined with supportive lifestyle practices that enhance overall circulation and nervous system health. Let's explore these foundational habits that can amplify the benefits of the pressure point techniques. Breathing is perhaps the most fundamental and underutilized tool for improving circulation and nervous system function. Most adults breathe primarily in the upper chest, which activates the sympathetic nervous system and can contribute to chronic stress and reduce circulation. Deep abdominal breathing, on the other hand, activates the parasympathetic nervous system, lowers blood pressure, and increases nitric oxide production, which is essential for healthy blood vessel function. The practice is simple but powerful. Sit or lie comfortably and place one hand on the chest and one on the abdomen. Breathe slowly through the nose, ensuring that the hand on the abdomen rises more than the hand on the chest. Aim for a breathing rate of about 6 breaths per minute, which has been shown in research to optimize heart rate variability and autonomic nervous system balance. Hydration plays a crucial role in circulation, particularly as we age. Blood viscosity increases when we are dehydrated, making it more difficult for the heart to pump blood effectively throughout the body. This is particularly noticeable in the morning after hours without fluid intake. Starting the day with a glass of warm water can help thin the blood and improve circulation throughout the body. The temperature of the water matters. Warm water is more easily absorbed by the body and can help stimulate digestive function, which in turn supports overall circulation. Cold water, while refreshing, can actually cause blood vessels to constrict temporarily, which is counterproductive to our goals. Sugar consumption, particularly in the evening, can have significant negative effects on vascular health. High blood sugar causes inflammation in the blood vessel walls and can lead to endothelial dysfunction, which impairs the blood vessel's ability to dilate and contract properly. This directly impacts circulation throughout the body, including to the pelvic region. Reducing sugar intake, particularly refined sugars and processed foods, can help reduce inflammation and improve vascular function. This doesn't require dramatic dietary changes, but rather mindful reduction of unnecessary sugar consumption, particularly late in the day when it can also interfere with sleep quality. Movement is essential for circulation, but it doesn't need to be intense exercise. The human circulatory system relies partly on muscle contractions to help pump blood back to the heart, particularly from the lower extremities. A gentle walk, particularly after meals, can significantly improve circulation throughout the body. The key is consistency rather than intensity. Even 10 to 15 minutes of gentle walking daily can have profound effects on circulation, blood pressure, and overall cardiovascular health. For those with mobility limitations, even seated movements and stretching can provide benefits. The way we approach these practices matters tremendously. The nervous system responds to our mental and emotional state, so approaching these techniques with patience, curiosity, and self-compassion is more effective than approaching them with frustration or impatience. This isn't merely philosophical. It's based on our understanding of how the autonomic nervous system responds to different mental states. When we approach body work with gentle attention and respect, we activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which enhances the body's natural healing and regenerative processes. When we approach it with frustration or aggressive urgency, we activate the sympathetic nervous system, which can actually counteract the benefits we're seeking. The concept of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new neural connections throughout life, applies to these practices as well. Regular, consistent practice helps the nervous system remember and strengthen the pathways associated with healthy circulation and body awareness. This is why consistency is more important than intensity. Many men who have incorporated these practices into their daily routine report improvements not just in physical symptoms, but in their overall relationship with their body and their sense of vitality and confidence. This makes sense from both physiological and psychological perspectives, as improved circulation affects energy levels, sleep quality, and overall well-being. The morning ritual can be particularly powerful because it sets a positive tone for the entire day and takes advantage of natural hormonal rhythms. Cortisol levels are naturally higher in the morning, which can support the activation of these circulation-enhancing practices. Additionally, starting the day with mindful body awareness can improve overall body connection throughout the day. These practices represent a bridge between traditional wisdom and modern understanding of physiology. Traditional healing systems have long recognized the importance of energy flow and the connection between different parts of the body, while modern medicine provides us with detailed understanding of circulation, nervous system function, and the physiological mechanisms underlying these practices. Research in fields such as psychoneuroimmunology has shown us that the mind-body connection is not merely conceptual, but has real physiological impacts. Our thoughts, emotions, and attention can directly influence immune function, hormone production, circulation, and nervous system activity. This understanding helps explain why approaches that combine physical techniques with mindful awareness often produce better results than purely mechanical interventions. The body responds not just to what we do, but to how we do it and the mental state we bring to the practice. For men who have been experiencing changes in their physical vitality, these practices offer a way to take an active role in their health and well-being rather than simply accepting decline as inevitable. This sense of agency and self-efficacy can be just as important as the physical benefits of the practices themselves. The practices we've discussed today are not quick fixes but rather tools for developing a deeper, more conscious relationship with your body and its natural capacity for health and vitality. They require patience, consistency, and a willingness to approach your body with curiosity and respect rather than judgment or frustration. Many men find that these practices not only address specific physical concerns, but also reconnect them with a sense of vitality and body awareness that they may have lost touch with over the years. This reconnection can have positive effects on confidence, relationships, sleep quality, and overall life satisfaction. Remember, every body is different, and what works for one person may need to be adapted for another. The key is to start gently, listen to your body's responses, and be patient with the process. Some men notice changes within days, while others may need several weeks of consistent practice to experience significant benefits. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based health content designed specifically for men over 50. We regularly explore topics related to healthy aging, vitality, and natural approaches to common health concerns. Leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or experiences with these techniques. Your feedback helps us create content that truly serves our community's needs. For more videos on men's health and natural approaches to aging gracefully, check out our related content in the description below. Thank you for watching, and remember that taking care of your health is one of the best investments you can make in your future.